The Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, says the government is initiating plans to formalize the economy. He says the strategy is hinged on 3 pillars, namely National Digital Mapping Addressing System, which will start in July, National Identity Card in September, and Intra-operability of the financial sector in November this year. He was speaking at the National Policy Summit here in Accra.
The National Policy Summit is a platform created to enable ministries, departments and agencies to engage with stakeholders to know the course the country has taken. Also high on the agenda is building a consensus between government and private sector in policy crafting, initiating and implementation. The current government came to power on the platform of many promises, including the One District, One Factory, $1 million for each of the 275 constituencies, One Village, One Dam, Zongo Development Fund, and prudent financial management, among others. According to government, it cannot implement the policies without involvement of the private sector, since it borders on the people and there's a need for an input.
One of the major differences between autocratic societies and democratic societies is the free flow of information. The fact that, as the Akan people say, kebi mamin kebi, that you can have your say and I have my say. That at the end of the day, we can carve out a consensus for building our nation. It is the reason the president set the information ministry apart. And we want, and indeed today is a manifestation of the fact that we want to be faithful to that mandate.
The Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, said government is setting up 2 councils, Fiscal and Financial Stability Council. The Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, said government is setting up 2 councils, namely Fiscal and Financial Stability, to ensure accountability and transparency of the nation's space. He said formalizing the economy is key on the government's agenda.
There are 3 elements of formalization that we are putting in place. First is the issue of the national ID system. That is such a critical element because everybody must uniquely be identified. And that unique identity will follow you all the way till you are no more in this world. And it is very, very important. Every developed economy, whether in the US it's your social security number, in the UK it's your national insurance number, every developed economy you have a unique ID for everybody. And this is what we need to do. And that allows us to manage the economy properly and also bring a lot of social discipline. And so it is really something that we've set about working on. And by the grace of God, we hope that August, September this year, we will start the issue of the national ID cards and break that and bring that whole situation to resolution.
Vice President said Ghana Asset Management Corporation will soon be set up to maintain public assets. He also announced that any project that will be undertaken and wholly financed by the government, 70% of that contract will be given to local companies.
We have a lot of assets, but we are not leveraging those assets to be able to finance. It's like building a house that you don't have the documents for. After you've built the house, that asset is dead capital. You can't use it to raise any money. You can't use it to raise any money. But if you are able to put it together and have the title and all of that, you can mortgage it, raise money, and finance other types of industry. So we are moving to implement also the Ghana Asset Management Corporation, where we will bring all our assets together and manage them properly. And it will be the responsibility of this corporation to ensure the maintenance as well as the management of these assets. We don't maintain our assets, but we need a body, and this happens in many other countries, which will be responsible for the maintenance of these assets and the management of these assets and the leveraging of these assets. It's going to be new. It's never been done before in Ghana. We are doing it for the first time. And by the grace of God, it is going to be transformational. This is huge.
The maiden National Policy Summit will end on Tuesday, 16th May 2017, but 2 more will be held before the end of the year.